May I now, Malas, with your Lordship's permission, read the instrument of accession? Because what happened on the 26th of October, actually, Malas, the invasion, so to say, was started on the 20th of October. And Malas, within 6 days, these decisions were taken. Because the invaders came, they were armed, they had guns, they would have run over the state. The ruler realized that he cannot secure the security of his own people. He had entered into a standstill agreement with Pakistan. India refused to enter into a standstill agreement with him. And then, Malas, thereafter what happened? One second. Thereafter what happened was that he said, look, I need help, and he told Mountbatten, I cannot possibly secure my people. So thereafter, Malas, the proceedings started. He sought, and he said, look, if you help me, I will unconditionally access to India subject to my own conditions, which is separate, Malas, from the instruments of accession of the other states. And India accepted it, and that's how India secured the peace and was able to, Malas. And of course, the precursor to that is the Ratcliffe Award, in terms of which, Malas, the part of Gurdaspur, what connected Jammu and Kashmir, Malas, to India, was ceded to India under the Ratcliffe Award, which allowed for that contiguity, which was the basic principle on the basis of which the partition was to take place. So that's how all this happened. Now let me read to your Lordships the instrument of accession. Huh? Volume 1, Malas. Documents, Volume 1. Yes. Malas, kindly come to PDF page. Yes. PDF page 7, offer of accession by Maharaja Hari Singh on 26th of October, 1947. Okay. Documents, Volume 1, PDF page, Malas, 7.
Page 7 is an offer by...
Yes, offer of accession by Maharaja Hari Singh.
Begin with page 7?
Yes, page 7, 26th October, 1947. My Lord Mountbatten will do that later. I have to inform, may I, Malas? I have to inform Your Excellency that a grave emergency has arisen in my state and request immediate assistance of your government. As Your Excellency is aware, the state of Jammu and Kashmir has not acceded to the dominion of India or to Pakistan. Geographically, my state is contiguous to both the dominions. It has vital economic and cultural links with both of them. Besides, my state has a common boundary with the Soviet Republic of China.
And China.
It should be. And China, it should be. And China. In their external relations and dominion of India and Pakistan cannot ignore this fact. I wanted to take time to decide to which dominion I should accede. Basically, Malas, he wanted to be independent, quite frankly. But given this situation, he had no choice. Or whether it is not in the best interest of both the dominions and my state to stand independent, of course, with friendly and cordial relations with both. I accordingly approached the dominions of India and Pakistan and entered into a standstill agreement with my state. Pakistan government accepted this agreement. The Dominion of India desired further discussions with representatives of my government. I could not arrange this in view of the developments indicated below. In fact, the Pakistan government are operating post and telegraph system inside the state. Though we have got a standstill agreement with the Pakistan government permitted steady and increasing strangulation of supplies like food, salt, and petrol in my state, to my state. Afridis, soldiers in plain clothes, and desperados with modern weapons have been allowed to infiltrate into the state at first in Poonch and then in Sialkot. There was a Poonch revolt, Malas, and finally in Mas area adjoining Hazara district on the Ramkot side. The result has been that the limited number of troops at the disposal of the state had to be dispersed and thus had to face the enemy at the several points simultaneously. That it has become difficult to stop the wanton destruction of life and property and looting. The Mahara powerhouse, which supplies the electric current to the whole of Srinagar, has been burnt. The number of women who have been kidnapped and raped makes my heart bleed. The wild forces thus let loose on the state are marching on with the aim of capturing Srinagar, the summer capital of my government, as first step to overrunning the whole state. The mass infiltration tribesmen drawn from the distant areas of northwest frontier, coming regularly in motor trucks using Manshera-Muzaffarabad road and fully armed with up-to-date weapons cannot possibly be done without the knowing of the provincial government of the NWFP and the government of Pakistan. In spite of repeated requests made by my government, no attempt has been made to check these raiders or stop them from coming to my state. The Pakistan radio even put out a story that a provincial government has been set up in Kashmir. The people of my state, both the Muslims generally, have taken no part at all. With the conditions obtaining at present in my state and to the great emergency of the situation as it exists, I have no option but to ask for help from the Indian Dominion. Naturally, they cannot send the help asked for by me without my state acceding to the Dominion of India. I have accordingly decided to do so, and I attach the instrument of accession for acceptance by your government. The other alternative is to leave my state and my people as to freebooters. On this basis, no civilized government can exist or be maintained. The alternative I will never allow to happen as long as I am ruler of the state and I have life to defend my country. I may also inform Your Excellency's government that it is my intention to set up an interim government and ask Sheikh Abdullah to carry the responsibilities in this emergency with my Prime Minister. If my state has to be saved, immediate assistance must be available at Srinagar. Mr. Menon is fully aware of the situation and he will explain to you if further explanation is needed in haste and with kindest regards. Well, Your Lordship, just a historical fact, at that point in time, Sheikh Abdullah was in prison. And he had been always against the ruler because he wanted the will of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and not a despotic ruler. So he was against the Sadr-e Riyasat, so to say. But when he realized that, look, unless I get him on my side, I'm not going to be able to defend. So he released him and said, you form the interim government. Just a historical fact. That's how it happened. Yeah, no, I know that, but I don't want to bring politics into it. The moment I take somebody's name, they'll be the other side. No. Nehru had nothing to do with it. So I don't want to enter into politics here. No politics. I don't want fireworks in a very solemn occasion like this. Actually, the Ratcliffe Award. So now the instrument of accession, page 9. Actually, Your Lordship knows more than we do. Your Lordship knows more about it than we do.
No, we always keep learning.
My learned colleague points out that there are very interesting snippets, the transfer of power documents as to how this happened, and VP Menon actually sets it out.
I just told them there were 7 miles from the Srinagar.
Yes.
The raiders, when the army was asked to.
Absolutely. Electricity, everything. And they could not be controlled, they were raiders, so there was no choice. I mean, he never wanted to accede, but there was no choice.